Meta Amadeus Maxis. How dare you? How's it going, everyone? Fus Road Dab back again with another episode of our Hog Gold Soul Silver Soul Link with Meta Maxis. Don't you dare.
Hi.
Oh my goodness, he did it again. At least I timed it up with Don't You Dare. I can do that. Post-editing Fus, you know what to do.
There's like a half-second delay on like the face can I am seeing of you and like you actually saying things.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so
I get you.
I was like line up, okay. Half-second delay, but the timing's off. So, also your Amprost's ear is glitching out.
Oh, it is? Oh, it is,
like,
isn't
if
it?
you look at like the way the animation goes, its
Yeah.
ear like shears off, then reappears, it shears off, reappears.
It does.
It looks so awkward.
It's like he's glitching out of existence.
he's slowly fading away, but then regenerates, fades out, regenerates.
Oh my goodness, that sounds so painful. Anyway, guys.
I mean, that's what happened to Peter Parker in Endgame. Not Endgame, Infinity War.
Spoilers. Spoilers for
Which makes me
all
wonder.
the people that have not seen it yet. You just spoiled
Which
it.
makes me wonder, could Wolverine have survived that?
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Because
absolutely,
like in
100%.
X-Men: The Last Stand, the Phoenix is like
100%.
disintegrating him, but he's regenerating at the same, but like the Phoenix is disintegrating him. So like, could he have survived the snap if he got snapped?
Oh, totally, absolutely, absolutely. Especially if it was Hugh
Also
Jackman's
brings a
Wolverine.
question: would the mutants have gotten snapped in half, or would they just have gotten like snapped in half 50% with like the rest of humanity?
I don't know. That's an interesting question. But regardless, let's get straight into it. We haven't even done a quick team recap yet. We're still sitting here. Oh gosh, breaking the fourth wall, guys. We haven't recorded in a while. It's been so busy.
It's
so
been
busy.
probably a month, if not.
Yeah. So it's been a minute. Plus my meltdown last episode, kind of.
Oh yeah, that meltdown.
That edit though. That edit. Probably gonna be in the top 5 moments of this series. So I'm gonna do like I'm gonna do a video of our top 5 moments. It's probably gonna be #1. I'm gonna say
Top 10 anime
unless there's
betrayals.
something where I finally get a Charizard, there's not gonna be anything that tops that. I don't think.
Watch you
Or
get
if a Charizard kills
and-
me. What if a Charizard kills me?
Watch you get a Charizard, but it knows Flare Blitz and it kills itself.
Don't even joke like that.
It learns Flare Blitz by level.
Meta Amadeus Maxis. How dare you? I don't want you playing games with my heart there, Meta.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go over
Recap
there and
time.
take your kneecaps.
That reminds me of my favorite thing to say when I'm like angry at something is it need to bash its knees in with a flaming police baton.
Oh my god.
That's a reference to Mob of the Dead in Call of Duty Zombies.
I'm gonna break his kneecaps with a Louisville Slugger.
Recap time, focus.
I'm sorry. I'm getting off. Oh goodness.
3 minutes in.
Getting off task. Okay, Jasmine, Empress.
Slifer Rayquaza.
XT002, Garatina.
Gary.
Dumbo Don fan.
Galaquin?
Yeah, Kayla Queen. At least I think so. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, and then Maxis Metagross.
Feed me.
And Typhlosion. She owned the Typhlosion.
With Butterfree.
And then my last spot is actually my HM slave, but it's Ammonite actually.
Yeah, it's technically it's because HM users like are exempt from the rules for reasons.
Yeah, they're exempt. So anyway, I'm gonna go through this and not encounter this Charmeleon ever again because it was a rare spawn. It was like the roaming.
Really?
It was the roaming Entei. It was a roaming Charmeleon. I'll never encounter it again. What if this was the common one and I ran into the rare?
Oh my god!
I would
absolutely taken down.
Absolutely been so upset.
I mean, like, isn't that the most painful thing ever to happen? You want the common spawn of something, but you only ever find the rare stuff.
Can I tell you right now? Before I walked into the cave in that video, going back and watching it, I said, hey, what if I run into a Charizard?
Oh my gosh. No.
Or what if I run into another Charmeleon or something? I said something like that. And it's like the game is teasing me, man.
Will never have. Well, I can teach Waterfall to my Snorlax.
Yeah, you can teach him to everything.
Well, the question is, like, what would actually be decent at using it?
Huh.
Because, like, it's a physical water move.
Oh, yeah.
I use Defense Girl.
I mean,
it's
just good to use. You might want to go get your HM slave, by the way.
I have Snorlax with Strength.
Oh. There's your teeny in here.
Oh, Noodle! It's the blue spaghetti!
It's Claire, since Lance is the boy one.
Yeah, it's blue spaghetti.
Blue spaghetti.
What is that even from?
Spaghetti?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Oh, cat turn.
I feel like everything is a reference to something these days, just because how there's no, like, original movie anymore, it's just all these remakes and reboots.
There's also no original music out there anymore.
I mean, it's funny you say that, because there's a channel that I love listening to where they made something like 8-bit renditions of, like, some of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
And, you know, as I was listening, I was like, oh, I just started, like, singing, like, the lyrics to one of the songs. And then I, you know, clicked on, you know, like, to go see what, like, the thing it was. It was like, oh, this isn't the song of that band that I thought it was. Yeah. But, like, the melody and everything is, like, the exact same.
It's kind of like, whenever people rob, like, classical music to, like, use for their pop songs and stuff.
Yeah.
I always laugh at that kind of stuff. Like Memories by Maroon 5 is the same thing as Canon and D, which is really funny.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. So Canon and D, you know, the wedding song?
Huh.
Yeah, it's the same thing as Memories.
Well, interesting.
I guess you could say the other way around.
Fair enough. I mean, like, I know, like, the big one is, like, Ice Ice Baby and Under Pressure.
Yeah.
That's, like, the big one that I know.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, I am, like, I believe I'm, like, vaguely tone deaf to a slight point.
You know, the studies have... There have been multitude of studies on people actually being tone deaf or not. And it's a very, very rare case where people are actually legitimately tone deaf.
Interesting.
Like, it's extremely rare for people to actually be, like, diagnosed
proper
as
tone deaf.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, maybe like just mixing up in your head.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Jasmine.
So, right. It's more common for people to not be able to carry a pitch, which is, you know,
yeah,
pretty common. But like, you can understand and you can
recognize the differences.
The definition of being tone deaf is technically not being able to understand any kind of fluctuation in pattern of sound at all. Like, so you can't tell if somebody's voice is higher or lower at all. They all sound monotone to you.
Interesting. Yeah, I can tell difference in, like, a voice like that. Okay.
You see what I'm
not
saying?
Actual tone deaf.
Yeah, it's an interesting thought process because yeah, I mean, because a lot of people think, oh, hey, I'm tone deaf, you know, like, you know, they think that they really are, but honest to God, it's extremely rare. Wartortle's in here. So Charmeleon and Wartortle are both in this cave.
Watch it be that in the next floor down, there's Ivysaur.
Oh, wouldn't that be poetic?
It would.
I remember this puzzle really well. I wasn't even thinking about it.
It's a fairly simple, straightforward one. It's not, you know.
I'm priding myself on not thinking right now. I'm just talking about things. Yep. You know, I was talking about a dissertation that I was.
Really?
Yeah, like in college.
You wrote that? Like, you wrote a dissertation on tone deaf?
No, I didn't like make up everything that I was saying. You know, people have thought of these things before me, but I did write a dissertation on it. You know.
Ah, fascinating.
I didn't discover it. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah. No, I mean, I remember in before I changed majors, like semester before I graduated, I remember I had to write a paper because I delay things by a semester.
Yeah.
I remember we had to, like, write a paper on a certain topic, and mine was just writing it on, like, rubies.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, we just go through, make a dissertation about it, but we use the research from other things. Because this was at the time where you couldn't use the labs at, you know, the college because, you know, it was lockdown.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite things about that was Yeah, rubies and sapphires are like 99%, like more than 99% identical. It's just like a by mass 0.1% difference is what gives them the color.
That's cool.
Which is like kind of poetically fitting, because outside of pretty much one encounter in like one or two encounters, like 2 or 3 encounters in the entirety, in the grand scheme of things, of like most Pokemon games, they're basically completely identical.
That's true.
But the funny thing is though that Ruby and Sapphire are 2 of the most different games.
Yeah, that is
they're
pretty
based
ironic.
on they're like completely the same.
That is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Which is funny because, emeralds are not the same thing as rubies and sapphires. They're a whole separate class of mineral.
The more you know, guys.
What?
I said the more you know, guys.
Exactly. Yeah, they are, ruby and sapphires are corundum, whereas emeralds are beryl.
Nice. Speaking of emerald, remember that GB operator I was talking to you about?
Yep.
By the way, guys, I made a whole video on it. You definitely should go check it out. Not sponsored. They should sponsor me, though, because I would 100%
He loves them.
I would become a spokesman for this product. It is awesome. Go to Epilogue's website, get a GB operator. $50, you can turn your computer into a real Game Boy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not kidding. It's my cartridge, and I can...
Yeah, it's a legitimate cartridge you can play on. You just insert into the thing, and it lets you play it.
And the cool thing about that, Meta, the cool thing about that is that I have the capability now of shiny hunting Mew on my Emerald copy. I can do it on stream.
Was it Wordle on 2 different floors?
Yeah, 2 different floors. That's insane. I was hoping there'd be an Ivysaur. That'd be funny.
Oh no, this is technically the same floor.
Ah, that's it.
It is the same floor. It's just like it's a different section of the same floor.
Yeah, a different coding.
It's weird how games do that, but it's to save space.
Yeah, which makes sense.
It's one of the reasons why Air Cutter TM. Okay, it's one of the reasons why in like localizing one of the Zelda games, they normally well, there's a certain thing that you had like generally left out for reasons. But they couldn't go through and like edit the dungeon because the spaces between each of the dungeons in like the empty rooms is where they store the locations of rooms for other dungeons.
Oh.
So they couldn't, if they went through and they did that, they would have to reorganize the entire game.
That's wild.
It's absolutely fascinating. Like the loopholes that game devs exploited to get around like just technical limitations back in like the 90s and 80s is just kind of insane.
They were smarter than I will ever be.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why like the fitting is actually we're getting very close to Blackthorn City. The algorithm that Iwata created for compressing the data in gold and silver, because like it's theorized that the move deleter in hypothesized that the move deleter in Blackthorn City is a representative of Iwata as like the Mr. Forget. Yeah. As like he could compress space down because like the location of that house corresponds like some Game Freak location in the real world.
Interesting.
So it's like that is a very, very, very nice little detail, and I love it.
That is a pretty cool detail.
I love it.
How do you get that item again?
Let's see.
I don't remember.
You need to go. You see, like the bottom leftmost rock. You need to get on the right of that. Go up the topmost, and then go over to the right to go to the sort of middle top one. Like it's weird. Let's see. Let me try and get it. Okay, I think I figured it out. Good.
Yep, that's it.
Gotta look down here.
Aha! Rare bone! Money.
Money, 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 money. Money, money, money.
But yeah, I mean, I think game developers are awesome. I think that we get another encounter in here too.
Yup. Oh, it's Twiggy. That person isn't a trainer, so that's
Oh yeah, I know. I just wanted.
How do I get out of here? I
Wait,
got
Polytoad.
Oh yeah, I see.
Oh.
Lombre. What they want to trade?
They wanted my Polytoad for Lombre.
Huh. 2 Waterstone evolutions.
Right.
Fine.
But anyway, what I was saying was about the GB operator. I can use the GB operator to hunt Mew, and it's gonna be really cool. You know, I just can't wait. I'm so excited.
Because I was actually talking with someone earlier. They were asking me, how do I get a how do I get captured 3DS footage? And they said, if they're gonna go through the effort of full odds of hunting something like a legendary or mythical,
yeah,
in a game, they might as well do it legitimately and not have it in like an emulator ROM file.
Yeah.
And that's exactly my sense too. Is like, why would I hunt something for a shiny that is a long and tedious process in a ROM that I'm never gonna be able to keep flex on people in battles with it?
Well, if you have a hacked 3DS, you can trade yourself something from a ROM.
But that's still hacking and cheating.
Yeah, I know, but like if you spent the time hunting it in like even if it's on a ROM, I still think that you could.
I mean, it still like falls into genning.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, like Landon Infernaman, he's hunting all this stuff in his like X bag
yeah,
quest or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, I can get Draco Meteor.
But I mean, like if you think about it, like I think that he's legitimately hunting. He's spending all that time to legitimately hunt. It doesn't really matter that they're genned. It matters about the process, you know. Because
I guess it's like
he doesn't have the means to hunt with a 3DS, and that's his only way to hunt.
Yeah.
And he needs them to complete his his shiny deck. So I mean, I kind of support it because I'm gonna be upfront with you guys. Like, I'm hunting Mew, but I used the Game Shark to warp myself to the island. I think that's a legitimate shiny, even though I used the warp to get there. Because I didn't have access to this event, doesn't mean that the Pokemon itself in the game, I'm not forcing it to be there. It's in the code. I just forced myself to be there.
It's an interesting like debate with it. Like, I mean, I'm like anti-hack, like in the full thing. Like, any amount of hacking, I'm like not for.
Yeah.
But like I can see like the stance of, just simply opening up the doorway to an event that was
locked
e-reader cards only.
Yeah, it's locked for me.
The e-reader card is stupid.
I couldn't. There's no possible way for me to be able to get it right now without spending an absurd amount of money. And I'd rather...
Or just being lucky and knowing.
Yeah, exactly. I spent money on the GB operator, and I'm going to be using my actual cartridge to hunt for this Pokemon that I really want. So I think that, if anything, that is a legitimate shiny. Because if you spend the time to hunt it, I think it's legitimate. I'm using any codes to alter it. I'm not doing anything.
Not using any speed up or anything.
No speed. I can't. It's not a ROM. It's my actual cartridge.
It's an interesting thing to be on the different sides of.
Yeah. Let's get an encounter.
Oh yeah, right. We have.
I'm gonna do fishing. Fishing. Should I do good or old rod?
Do we get the good rod?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, that or should I do?
Whose encounter is this?
You can go first. I don't care.
Well, right, because not even a nibble.
Oh no! You went first because let me go first because you went first when we almost got the Charmeleon.
Right.
So I'm gonna surf. There's a chance there's a Gyarados, so it'll be a rare spawn. Victory Bell, female grass type.
Plant.
Not bad. Plant. Grass poison, not bad. So primary grass, female type. Female. Dupes claws. I think there's only Magikarp in here and a rare spawn for Gyarados, so that might be only Snorlax.
Dupes.
Try a good rod.
I'm a fish. I'm gonna go for a fish, man.
But yeah, it's an interesting argument because I asked my community, I said, would you consider this a hacked shiny? And they're like, no, if you're spending the time to hunt it, it's going to cost you like 10,000 encounters because the odds in that game are cracked. So if you're spending the time to do it and it's on a real copy, you're good. Togepi! That's a good encounter. It is dupes, isn't it?
Is it just like the land of dupes?
I guess so.
Is it just like the land of dupes?
next episode, you get a gem on your channel, and we also get an encounter in the Dragon's Den.
I mean, that's assuming we go through the entirety of the Dragon Gym in one episode.
It won't be that hard.
Fair enough.
Ooh, that's a good pair. Fire Grass. That's a good pair.
My favorite starter.
Oh, this
crap.
Finger Bell jumped out. So, do you know, while we're chatting, so you know how you can get like Master Balls through Wonder Trade and stuff like that?
Yeah, like the hacked ones that people...
Yeah, they send with that stuff. Anyway, I've been collecting those because of shiny hunting and stuff. I've been collecting... I have like 20-something Master Balls that way.
Yeah.
Is there a way, if I have a Pokemon on Sword and Shield that is in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, to transfer that Pokemon from Sword and Shield to Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl?
Holding the Master Ball?
Yeah, like, could I send it to home and then send it? Or do you have to not have items on it?
I do not think you're able to put items into
Dang
home.
it. I was hoping you could do that because I want to try to send more Master Balls over to that so I can shiny hunt Arceus, because I use my Master Ball on Shiny Shaman.
I mean, the way that I would say do around that is like, I mean, as annoyingly tedious as this would be, is like just play through the copy of the game.
Yeah.
Like play because that's one thing that I did with a couple of the because that was how in I can't remember what game it was, but I traded over. I didn't use my Master Balls. I'm not gonna catch the roaming legendary in this game.
Yeah.
I will trade the Master Ball over to this other version of the game, so I can catch it in that I can catch that Master Ball.
Yeah.
Then trade both of the things over to register them.
Interesting.
It was a weird process. My brain is weird.
I see what you're saying. I just wish there was a more foolproof way. I wish items duping was still around. Professor Oak is calling me. I wonder what that's about.
I'm naming it Kong.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not a King Kong reference. It's actually a reference to what Infernape is based on. Sun Wukong.
Oh. Interesting.
AKA the Demon Monkey King, otherwise known more commonly to people as the thing Goku's based on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Dragon Ball, but I know that Goku originally had a tail.
I was honestly thinking, I only think I think you would like Dragon Ball because like I think I'd be like, okay, everyone on the internet just likes Dragon Ball and I've never seen an episode of it.
I've seen a movie. I've seen the movie Dragon Ball.
I have seen none of it.
I've seen the one with where Beerus comes, the purple cat dude. I remember that, but I don't remember anything else. And I wasn't super into it. So my problem was when I watched that movie, they gathered the Dragon Balls at the first 10 minutes of it. I said, isn't that the whole point of the show?
They just gathered the Dragon Balls? I mean, I know nothing about it. I know nothing about Dragon Ball. All I know is that Goku
within the
just beats
first
up everyone.
10 minutes of the movie, and I'm like, what is the point? What's the point of the whole series if they can just go find them real quick, right?
They just summon a giant Rayquaza.
Right? Oh, that's a perfect name for Rayquaza, Shenron.
I mean, it fits more than Slifer. Just I don't know what the dragon's name is.
Slifer is a great name, but
Slifer's
I think
power.
Oh goodness, I think Shenron's a really powerful name for Rayquaza now that I think about it.
It looks more fitting, and also I need to get more Pokeballs. I have like nothing.
All right, well, guys, I think that's about it for today's episode. It's good to be back. It's really good to be back. 23 minutes in. I mean, that just kind of flew by. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and thank you so much for keeping up with the series and stuff like that. Anything to add, Meta?
Not really.
Cool. Well, we'll see you guys in the next episode, which will be over on Meta Maxis' channel, so please go and show some love. Subscribe. Let's get them up to 2K as soon as possible. Have yourself an incredible rest of your day, but above all else, stay excellent to each other. See you next time.
Thank the Fus Force!
Fus Force!